was, and then he ended up like had to pull it all the way out, crimp on a bunch of extra pegs, slide it all the way through, and go in and out like 6 times. On like stack tests, we just open like that. It's either I use a shower valve without a cap or with a cap.
But do you test your shower valves? Like, do you pressure test your shower valves?
Like, do you learn at the shop? Because like they're all pre-built at the shop.
Good question. Why did you do that?
So if the hose bib ever has to get serviced, there's play. So instead of like having to go in, like have more pick to go through, you can just like pull it, put on your hose bib.
Fucking smart.
Yeah, I've had lots of times where I've gone to service a hose bib, and hose bib's broken or whatever, right? And you go there and you try to pull the pecs out and pull it out maybe 1/2 inch. There's not enough room there to cut it off and re-crimp.
Yeah.
So you have to like come downstairs and cut the drywall open.
Yeah.
Figure out where everything is. Well, first you got to come inside. It's a new house. So you got to put drop cloths down, haul your tools inside, fucking cut the drywall open.
Yeah.
Right. Find the hose bib. Usually by then it's all filled with insulation, spray foam, or whatever the fuck's up in the ceiling. Right. And there's usually furniture you got to move. So it's like, it could change a 5-minute job to in and out to a 3-hour job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So doing little shit like that, having enough play on the hose bibs is always a good idea.
Smart. Okay.
Yeah.
What happened there? You guys sure you turned the water on? Yeah. Oh, there it is.
That's on?
Oh boy, here it comes! Okay. All right, bye.
I'll leave it on.
You guys up there? Holy fuck, the boys don't have a miscurve.
Well, I don't think there's any in there.
What are you looking for?
Inch and a half coupling, but here's a test cap.
There's one on here. All right, so we're gonna glue the pedestal sink here because normally the pedestal sink isn't glued for the chop arm, so we have no way of actually stopping this from leaking. So we actually cut this off. We're just gonna glue this test cap on for testing purposes, then we'll put it back together afterwards. Clayton, you wanna go do the two?
Pull that off. Glue a test cap.
Why are you gluing that test cap, Clayton?
So that when we do pressure test or leak test, it doesn't fill up with water. Water doesn't come spewing out here. Hopefully not, because they drywalled the mechanical room and a bunch of water falls down. We're gonna do some drywall damage, but that's not usual. It's an unusual
We're gonna drywall our own
situation. Right? This vent here is gonna get filled
That's
up
only
with
gonna
water.
fill up to the flood level, so it's like
Only up to the laundry.
yeah, it'll only
Height.
fill up. It won't get all the way up there. Yeah.
Not to the
No, it won't get the
It'll
flood
just get to
level,
the laundry standpipe.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's
And you're
go
gonna
up.
leave the tub. What do we have up there? Shower or tub? Just leave them open so it can come up through there.
Yeah, that's, and as soon as
And
it's
once
up
you
to
see
the
water
shower
coming
base,
through
then
there,
we're
yeah.
good.
Hey Eddie, can you bring me my backpack? Yeah. Do your guys, like, you've been on site with your journeymans, like, do they ever stack test?
I've gone with.
Or filled, I should say. Because this is venting now through there.
How much you actually need to vent? Well, fill it up.
We're learning. Yeah, fill it up, I guess. And technically it shouldn't come up there. It's vented now, so.
Well, it might, but.
We're doing our due diligence now, running a shit ton of water. We're gonna fill the tub right up, drain it. That'll be enough to show a leak. So, this is all part of the, this is not a total waste of time, because I think you guys will remember this and be like, yep. Right?
Pretty much coming across all the fucking situations in this one, so.
I mean, I'm used to finding mistakes like that at the final stage, so when I'm here doing this, I want to make sure that shit's...
Thanks, man. It's all good? Okay. Thank you. I'm going to shut this laundry down.
Make sure the gasket that it's not centered and square and properly done. Yes, it's underneath. Yeah. But if you're actually properly in the center like it is, and it's properly squeezed out and you double check, you don't need silicone.
Yeah. What's the other reason why, Karsten?
For what?
Siliconing that shit. Why do, yeah.
Well, because it just pushes the gasket out. Like if you put silicone on a gasket, it'll push the gasket out. Like Clayton said when you're installing the cut, I actually don't do the grade in the silicone. I don't know how we tell you guys, but I don't put that down until everything is done. I pre-build everything, glue all my stuff, and then I'll unscrew that, silicone it, and screw it and tighten it after. That's all I ever do. I'll figure it out. As I do.
it. Hey Julian, can I borrow you for a second? I want to show you guys a little trick that you learn along the way in sync. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So we'll go up, I like just to go like roughly around 20 inches or so. So we'll go 20 inches, 20 inches. That's where your 90s will come out.
I can just clip them on the stud, right?
Yep. Yeah, we don't need to. We'll just go on the outside here. I think that's enough there. Yeah, 9 inches. So it'll be like, 10-inch center. So that's okay. It's a little wider than usual, but that's fine. And so we'll just run them up. And I'm gonna run them up here, J-clip them wherever you feel is necessary inside of the drop bulkhead there. And then we're gonna bring them through here and into this joist space here. Okay. And run them on this joist.
Yeah, over there.
On this one in here. Because those were the three-quarter lines are there.
So where that like then I can.
And then and then do your 90s out and then do the same here.
Okay.
Because when you're over here in this space, that's where you can just J-clip that line.
Okay.
You don't have to go over there to J-clip and then relocate.
All right, I
Yeah.
think I get it now.
Perfect. 1/2-inch crimpers. Do you have your 1/2-inch crimpers here?
I do, yeah.
Okay, I'll just borrow those for a bit. And then, so is there anything in plumbing you guys just hate doing?
Freestanding tubs.
Yeah, those are a pain in the ass. Grab that 1/2-inch PEX line right there. Actually, give me 1 second here. And this cold line. Yeah, and just pull it. Oh, up a little. Oh, down a little. Right there, perfect. Here's your crimpers back if you need them. Thanks.